I want to turn our attention now to the issue in Queensland. Let's check on the latest from the flood-ravaged north and far north. The amount of water dumped on Cairns amounts to a year's worth of rain in around 40 hours. Authorities have confirmed a number of evacuations are underway in what's been labelled the worst floods there since 1977. All sorts of rivers, the Daintree, the Herbert, the Barron, they're all very swollen. One man was found clinging to a tree as croc-infested floodwaters flowed around him. It was just extraordinary vision. He had spent the night in that tree, was eventually rescued by local Gavin Deere in his boat. The ADF have got choppers there supporting personnel. They've been deployed to the region as the flooding eases at the Cairns airport. The PM's announced immediate funding to residents and local councils in the area. Take a look.
Defence Force, it's not just the people around Cairns City. It's gone to, of course, the Tablelands and south to Tully and up into Cape York as well. And, of course, many of those communities will be very difficult to get to, which is why the ADF assets will be important in reaching those people and those communities.
That's the PM. In the past few hours, the new Queensland Premier Stephen Miles has spoken in an address paying tribute to Queenslanders who have stepped in, that's average, normal community folk, during their moment of need.
I want to thank our first responders for their incredible work, but also those good Samaritans, those Queenslanders lending a hand, mate for mate, including we've had reports of people using mustering, choppers and fishing boats to rescue strangers or people they know around town. Everyone's working incredibly hard.
But enough of the politicians from down south. Joining me live is Cairns Mayor Terry James. Terry, how are you getting on, my friend?
Oh, good, Steve. The rain has finally stopped today, and tomorrow we'll be able to get in there and assess the damage, because at the moment we don't know what we don't know.
Just clear up something that I've been concerned about during the day, and you may not know the answer to this. The extent of the rain, was that forecast by the Bureau of Meteorology? Did they? I know they were concentrating on Tropical Cyclone Jasper, but did they tell anyone in Queensland that they were going to get hit by this much rain?
Steve, I think everyone was caught by surprise. The rain was supposed to go across the peninsula and into the Cape, but what happened? It just got over land and stopped still, and just kept raining and raining, and no one predicted that, and we ended up with double the amount of rain that was predicted.
At the peak of it, when it was just raining, flat out, what did it sound like, and could you believe what you were seeing?
No, Steve, I'm born in Cairns and I've never seen anything like it. It just kept coming and coming and coming, and then the phone started, and we knew what we were in for. It was just horrendous. It was intense rain, never seen before.
Places like Holloway Beach, I saw a reporter from the Cairns Post. He'd been out there, and sadly, a woman mopping out her house full of mud just before Christmas. I mean, Terry, couldn't have happened. And it's no good time for something like this to happen, but it's really a bad time right now, because you've now got to deal as a community with the damage, and you're in the middle of the Christmas tourism season, and I presume a lot of people are cancelling.
Absolutely, they are, and that's the message, Steve. We practice for this, not as much rain as this. We are a resilient community, and we'd ask people, once we get through this, please book again. There's a lot of small businesses in this area that would love to see you. They need the patronage, and we'll be here with open arms.
What about the economic impact? I mean, you're such a food bowl for Australia, sugarcane, fruit crops, pineapples, or livestock as well. How bad is that going to be, do you think?
Yes, it'll take us a while. I don't think there was a business or an industry that hasn't been affected with this rain. So, it will be a little bit of a while. And the other biggest issue, I suppose, with all of this rain, we were running out of water this morning. Would you believe it? Because the the water intake
shouldn't laugh.
was blocked. and we thought that we'd be running out at 10 o'clock this morning, but luckily our people got in there very early and unblocked that, and the first people we put back online, of course, was the hospital.
How much help do you need from down south?
We've got a lot of help. That's been exceptional. We've got a lot of SES crews. We've had a lot of help from the ADF. It's been exceptional, and we've got more people coming in tomorrow. So those people that have had water through their homes, we will have the rural firefighting services, the SES to help clean those homes out and host them out.
Further up, just finally, Terry, the reports of crocodiles in the water. I mean, for all us softies down south, we think of that and we have a nightmare. That must be a terribly dangerous thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we've heard a couple of reports of crocodiles. That's the extent of the water. It rose that much, it released them from some of their ponds. So that's, I heard one from Hartley's Creek got out. So absolutely, you think it's a joke, but it's not. So, and a lot of cattle. There's a lot of cattle being arrested from the rivers as well.
Terry James, Cairns Mayor, good luck with it all. I hope you get on well. I know the Queenslanders are tough people. If anybody can survive it, you can. So thank you very much, and keep up the good work, and we'll try and talk to you again later in the week.